Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Justin. We're back at the movies for another review. Today we're going to be doing the 1997 sci-fi horror movie Event Horizon, starring, a fantastic cast, including Lawrence Fishburne, Jason Isaacs, Kathleen Quinlan, Jolie Richardson, Sam Neill, Richard T. Jones, Sean Pertwee, and Boston's own, being Massachusetts guy himself, Jack Noseworthy. It's a fantastic cast. The movie's directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, who, obviously some people are going to hold disdain for because he was a director on most of the Resident Evil movies, but I enjoyed the franchise. I was never into the video games, so I don't go in there, everything doesn't match up with the games. That's not how I am. I take movies for what they are. Even if they're based off of video games, I'm not going in there like they better be part of the video game or it's going to suck. That's not how I am. I give every movie a fair opportunity when I go see it. Keep an open mind. Remakes, sequels, video game adaptations, everything gets a fair shake with me. I enjoyed Event Horizon. I remember this movie came out when I was, just hitting my teens, and it scared the crap out of me. And to this day, it holds up really well. It relies so much on the suspense and not the horror itself. There are scenes of sheer terror, especially as the movie progresses and you find out more about the ship and what it's done and what it's gone through. So it builds up the suspense. And that's what makes it so good, is everything the ship has experienced, the audience and the cast members are experiencing at the same time. And that's what makes the movie enjoyable. The ship has literally gone through hell and come back, and it's going to make sure that anybody that steps foot on the ship, the Event Horizon, is going to go through hell as well. So, a little bit more about the plot. I kind of was a little vague there. The Event Horizon is a spaceship that was created by Sam Neill's character. And the ship is created with the ability to travel immense distances in space in fractions of the time. Seconds, I should say. And they do that by creating an artificial black hole. However, something goes wrong, and the ship was supposed to go to the nearest star to our galaxy, Proxima Centauri. However, it went to a different dimension, which was basically hell. And the crew members of the original Event Horizon, they kill each other in barbaric, torturous ways because the ship basically makes them. And now Lawrence Fishburne's crew is sent out to rescue this ship. And they begin to suffer the same fate. Characters meet their demise one by one based on the ship's influence. And some of the ways are just fantastically brutal, but eerie at the same time. You see Sam Neill's character slowly go crazy based on, his personal experiences with the ship, his wife being one of the crew members, and, his love for the ship. This was his creation. His way of leaving a legacy. But his legacy takes a dark turn, and it just makes for, like I said, a very suspenseful, eerie, slow-building movie, and that's what I like. I don't want just every scene, is a jump scene. I don't want that. I want the slow buildup. I want the storyline. And for the most part, Event Horizon delivers on that. And that's what makes it really, 25 years after it was released, that's what makes it holds up. It withstands the test of time. You know, that movie came out in 1997. It's almost 2022. And first of all, it's a beautiful movie. Like, the CGI they use, the practical effects they had to have used, they still look fantastic for 25 years ago with less technology. And the cast is great. I mean, you've got a who's who. Lawrence Fishburne, I've loved in almost everything I've ever seen him do. Jason Isaacs, plays a great good guy, even though in a lot of his roles he's a bad guy. In this one, he's a little weird. He's the doctor of the ship. He's a little out there, but he's fantastic. Kathleen Quinlan, who I loved in movies like Breakdown, and she's just a fantastic actress. Jolie Richardson, who really my most fond memory of is in The Patriot, where she plays the sister-in-law of Mel Gibson. Sean Pertwee, who went on to star as Alfred in one of my favorite shows of recent memory, Gotham. It's a great cast. My only real problem with the movie is, as the movie progresses, it gets choppier and choppier. Like, I feel like it wasn't cut very well in parts, so it kind of like something happens, but it's not really specific to why it happened. So that does hurt the movie a little bit, but the suspense, the gore that they use, and just the overall acting, it makes for a fantastic horror movie. So that being said, despite its, flaws, in the way it was cut, I'm going to go 7-7. I think that's a really good score for this movie. It's a really good horror movie. Sci-fi horror. It's, not a traditional horror movie in the sense that it's more sci-fi with horror elements. But I think, based on the cast's performances, the overall tone of the movie, 7.7 is a really good score. So that's my review. 1997's Event Horizon, directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, 7.7. That's my review. If you like this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Go check out my past reviews, and I will see you guys next time at the movies. Take care.